If you ever have to do public speaking or get nervous around people and want to make yourself feel better, they say to picture everyone in your underwear, but I got one better for you. Just remember back when you were a little kid and your parents told you about how everyone poops. Remember that? It's true. And that's not all. Not only does everyone poop, but everyone farts too. In fact, everyone has a lot of different kinds of bowel movements that they will have. All right, and we are going to use that to our advantage when we're feeling nervous or have to do public speaking or whatever, okay? Think about that. Everyone doesn't just have one kind of bowel movement. You know, they don't only have one kind of poop or fart. No. They have all different kinds of poops and farts at different times. Some people will have really huge poops. Everyone shits really huge, uncomfortably huge shits, at least some of the time. And they will strain to get it all out and have this sort of grimace on their face as they basically shit a brick. Sometimes so big that they actually can't even get it all to flush, and they end up overflowing the freaking toilet and maybe even having some poop overflow with the toilet water and get all over the floor. And what also happens, probably even more frequently, is people will have poops so big that they can't even finish wiping because they've just got so much poop smeared all over their butt that they used up all of the toilet paper and there's no more within reach, so they have to further smear poop all over their butt as they stand up and walk to go get more with this basically like muddy butt. Right? And the same thing goes with farts. Sometimes people have really big farts. Sometimes people have farts so big that they have to try to hold them in for a while, you know, if they're in front of people or something, you know. And then when they finally let it out, it will have actually grown so big and come out so forcefully that it will spray a bunch of poo dust out with it that will be flaking off of their anus under the pressure and force of this giant fart. You know, so much that it actually dirties up their underwear and is visible there. And then not only will become visible on their underwear, but it will make their anus start to itch. And they'll end up itching their butt and getting skid marks all over their underwear as they smear the poo dust all over. Yeah, that happens to everyone sometimes. And I'll take you even further than that. Everyone has actually shit their pants before, shit the bed before, and, you know, shit their pants not just in one pair of pants, but multiple times in multiple pairs of pants. Not just as a child either. All right, think of that. Everyone gets sick at times and loses control of their bowels. In fact, most women shit when they are giving birth, and maybe even shit right on their baby. Just shitting out a baby out of their puss, plopping it right down into a pile of shit. Maybe even sharting all over him, spraying it all over him. Because since everyone poops and everyone farts, Everyone also sharts at times too. Think about that. And luckily for them, usually they're on the toilet when it happens, but just think about this. Everyone at some point or points, plural, in their lives will shart without making it to the toilet in time. And a big old chunk of shit will just come plopping out right there wherever they are. And if they're standing on a carpet, it'll probably stain the carpet. Luckily, if they're in the privacy of their own home, it won't be too much of an issue to cover up. But maybe they're in front of people. Maybe it just slipped out right at work in front of others. Maybe it just slipped out with a fart that they thought was going to be silent but deadly, but it wasn't. It was a fucking shart. And maybe it slipped out because it's diarrhea and it just starts dripping down their leg while they try to figure out a way out of that situation and into the nearest bathroom. Or maybe it's not just diarrhea. Maybe they have the runs and it's just running down their leg as they run to the bathroom. I actually saw a marathon runner once getting the runs while he was running his marathon, and he had shit just dribbling and cascading down his legs as he tried to finish the race. Just think about that. And it could happen to anyone, all right? Because we all poop. And so no matter who it is, they have all had to deal with sharts and diarrhea and getting the runs, sometime at the wrong times. It happens to everyone at some point. And that's why you should never take anyone too seriously or let them get you nervous, all right? Just remember that old public speaking trick. Picture everyone in their underwear and then add on to it all this other stuff. And so what I do is, picture people in their underwear, sharding and then itching diarrhea, smearing it all over their ass while they run looking for the bathroom, and it just dribbles down their leg. And then when they get to the bathroom, it all just comes exploding out into the toilet with big splashes and plops. And one of the poops is actually a baby, which they only discover after shitting all over its face like a chocolate soft serve, and then flushing it and having it clog up the damn freaking toilet. And it overflows, getting poop all over the bathroom floor. And then all the other people that were in the room that this person's just run out of come looking for them, wondering what's going on, and they open the door and then find them on the floor covered in shit, doing what looks like is drowning a baby in the toilet. Can't take them too seriously now, can you? So yeah, that's just a little trick I use.